There have been times where decisions have been made which seem to be backfooting on either promises or decisions that contradict earlier decisions made. In those circumstances, I think we need to explain why it is those decisions are made. And quite often the decisions are made because we find that we have got problems in terms of implementing those policies, be it because you have financial constraints, or be it because you have legal constraints, or be it because you have the structures that already exist, which cannot be changed overnight. I'll give you an example. There was a call for me to abolish the what do you call, Communications and Multimedia Act. You can't do that, because if you abolish the Communications and Multimedia Act, then that's the end of SKMM. And SKMM is a huge entity, and it does a lot of work, and it deals with many different things. So I think at the end of the day, it's not about abolishing the CMA, but it's about looking at what do you call, how it is you can deal with problems in the CMA. So these are things that we have to deal with as we go along. The first 11 months, as the Prime Minister has said, and this I can confirm, we have had a lot of problems because of financial constraints. So a lot of things that we want to do, a lot of things that we had hoped to do, we couldn't do because we knew that we could not sustain it financially. So the focus has been, in the first 11 months, to find ways and means by which we can repair the financial problems of the country, ways and means by which we can actually save on projects which we know prices were ballooned and, of course, unreasonable. That is something that we have done. And, of course, most importantly, projects in which we can actually improve the integrity of certain institutions of the country, and, of course, to eradicate corruption and abuse of power. So that has been the focus. And after 11 months, we see those initiatives working. We recognize that we have moved on, and I think hopefully in the next year, we will be able to turn things around and then to focus more on what it is we need to do. But I have also said in Cabinet, and I say again now, we have a manifesto which is very detailed. We need to prioritize what it is we need to do, which of those promises in the manifesto we need to achieve first. Of course, all of the promises are important. It's not that they are not. But in terms of priorities, I think we can see that there are some things that we need to do first, and some things that we can work on eventually. So again, that's something that the Cabinet has to decide. And over the 11 months, I think we can see that yes, we have not achieved everything in the manifesto. Again, I always say, in other countries as well, new governments or any governments, they're elected into power, they're given 5 years to deliver on their promises and manifestos. As far as we are concerned, it's only been a year. So I think people should not look at us and say, okay, look, you haven't delivered, you haven't delivered. A lot of this is work in progress. There are some things that we have been unable to do, and this is for certain reasons, and we are in the process of explaining it. But the rest of it, as I said earlier, where we've had financial constraints and whatnot, we are looking to find ways by which we can overcome this, and we still have time. So I think we have to give this government some time to deliver on the promises that they have made. This is something that, again, is a learning process. Being in the opposition for a long time, a lot of us managed our media, in a very different way. When you are working from an opposition point of view, it's okay for you to make statements, and those statements, of course, carry what you want to say, and it basically questions the government. But when you are in government, it's slightly different. When you're in government, you're all responsible for your respective ministries. Sometimes a decision is made which stretches across one ministry. And when that happens, if it's not managed well, then it would appear that there's a contradiction, it will appear that there's backtracking, this, that, and the other. So this is where we have had to learn, and I think we have all come out, quite, we have learned. And I think hopefully in the next couple of months, we will be able to get things better. I know there's been complaints about my ministry in the sense of penerangan. People have said that we have, not carried out messaging well. But we are working on it. RTM is to me, they're trying their level best. Bernama has improved a lot. Penerangan is now operating what do you call, quite well. So I think it is something that we will need to give a bit more time, and I'm quite confident that the information arm of this ministry will be able to overcome soon, and of course we should bounce back and be in full operation again soon.